As well, hi. So, hold on, I have some coffee. I'm gonna start with that. Hi, the Riggs Gaming. Hi, the Figure. Hi, welcome. Hi, and welcome, everyone. Hi, and welcome, everybody. So, there's actually a lot of things on the agenda, isn't there? Quite a fair bit lot. But hold on, because I haven't even finished my setup yet. There we go. So, and so. Oh, there is a fair bit lot, because mainly, what day is it today? It's the 14th, which means that on the 9th of January, as you all probably remember, hopefully, for some reason YouTube on obviously doesn't have live chatting. Oh, that's upsetting. This is Johnny Top Chat. That's really upsetting because, well, Top Chat just eats so many messages. Hold on, let me change up actually the icon of the memorable quotes channel, because I just realized it's the same as the venting channel and we can't have that, so it's going to be a different kind of drink. It's going to be a Cheers beer. There we are. Splendid. So, hold on, let me gather myself. Let me have a think. What's on the agenda? Well, planning. If I'm not mistaken, wait, Obsidian I think has a calendar, or at least my Obsidian I think has a calendar. Let me try that, because it will require a fair bit of planning and scheming and such. Do I not have a... I could have sworn I had a calendar. Sync templates, core plugins, calendar, no. Do you know how to get strings in Minecraft? What is it? Would it be either from cobwebs to spiders? Oh, isn't there a new thing where there's like a potion effect that makes you spawn cobwebs? That would make for a neat self Minecraft farm, I suppose. Simple calendar widgets. I think that would work, yeah. Because I need to plan certain things out. That's because I'll be working on a bit of a tight schedule, if you will. All right. Is the calendar on? I can't tell. Oh no, it was off. Now it's on. Today's daily note now. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Should be so simple. How do you operate? How is everyone doing, by the way, on this fine day? How are you all doing? Oh, full calendar is the one I used to use. I remember. I'm playing a mod pack for Minecraft that I made. Oh, neat. Yeah, sure, why not? Current. Oh, that could be bad. Hold on. New folder, let's call it December 2025. It's gonna spill to January. Doesn't matter. Why can I not select that? Okay, fine. Hi there, Ash. How you doing? I got 2 on my geometry and linear algebra exam. Wait, is 2? Hold on. Is 2 like a second or is 2 out of what? Because I'm not familiar with the grading systems. I'm doing good. Really glad to hear. Yeah. Okay. Let's do a month. 2 is the second best grade. Well then, I'm so glad to hear that then. Good for you. Okay, how do we operate this? I'm thinking about, I'm planning about how to plan something. It's idiotic. What I'm doing right now is quite idiotic. One is perfect so far, but 5 is fail. No, in that case, 2 is brilliant. Well, good for you, Figure. Good for you. Good for you. That is really impressive. All right. Let's have a. Oh, let's do it backwards. Right. If we go forward, 9th of January. Fin STR. We're also going to have fin vid, fin with, and fin res. There we go. Now there was a way to color these in differently. I am certain. And if I'm not mistaken, I swear, if I'm gonna spend all of my time just trying to wrestle the notes instead of making the notes, that's going to be quite pointless, isn't it? Oh, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Damn it! Okay, I'm back. Oh, and my phone fell down. Well, that's brilliant. That was just about my electro garbage that I have. I have a substantial amount of. You know what? No, this is point counterproductive. Planning on how to plan is counterproductive. So instead, we're just gonna do. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna figure it out later. And as such, what will we do? Make it? I'm so glad no one asked. I have no idea what Caper is up to because there haven't been any comments, which worries me because I'm worried that I'm gonna implement something that already exists. But oh well, such is life. Let's try. Hi there, Timon. Hi. Hi there. So, on the website, when it comes to the things we need to add, like the new features that we need to add, the important ones would be 2 additional categories right here, both which will require an absolutely enormous setup. And so the question is, is working on the event space, right? I just said, what will we do today? I'm so glad no one asked. It's one of those make it catchphrases. Okay. Damn it, why can I not think? I just feel so distraught and distracted. I need to work. I need to work. That was not the time to make it. Okay. I have an idea. What if we implement the quizzes exams? What should we call them even? I don't like the name quiz, nor do I like the name exam. I think both of these have negative connotations. Exam, quiz, synonym. I don't like these. Test, also terrible. Review, I like review. I like review. Checkup is one of them. Oh, that's hilarious. Tempting. Alright. I like review. Or rehash. Checkup is really good. I do like Checkup. That's funny. Oh, that's so fun. But it's gonna be so confusing as well. That's going to be extremely confusing. Because checkups are like full. That's from my perspective. That's how I consider them. Just tests to prove that I'm working. Yeah, exactly. I feel like to most people, test and quiz and exam, all of these just have negative connotations because they feel forced. Whilst the review is something you do for yourself, which I think that's a way more way more light sort of system. So database of all the. Actually, do we need? Do we need a database? Well, we would. We should. We could. We might. We probably would have liked to. First, it will require some planning. What will we even need to pull off quizzes on the website? Good question. I think they might actually be custom made every single time. I think that could be better. It wouldn't be efficient, but it would be a lot better. Quiz is still something fun, like a pop quiz. So many people go dinner freedom, they have fun. Quiz is something you do in school. Alright. I mean, Trivia Quiz or Business Review seems study focused, but it's meant to be study focused. You see, ultimately, the way I want this to work is, I want it to be, I do want it to be study, because I do believe that there is a huge miss in entire edutainment space where people focus too much on the entertainment aspect. That's not to say that these things shouldn't be entertaining, only that they just lack the science department of it all, you know? So I like the review because the way it's meant to work is that it's meant to work in combination with videos and live streams. So you watch a video, you watch a live stream, and then you can review, right, to solidify the knowledge. I'm making fun if you're gonna stuff and else really hates me now. I don't hate you, Katsi. I don't hate you. You know what, screw it. Worst case scenario, I'm going to implement something that will just later remove. Chapter 3 quiz for the progress first one. Okay, we review chapter and test next week. Yeah, but that's the point, Timon. Because the point is that you watch like a live stream, for example, and then you go to the website to review your knowledge. So I feel like a review is an extremely accurate. I feel like a review is extremely accurate. This might also require a fair bit of design work. It's gonna be awful. Do you know the image I sent in memes and Poland? The version of the two people is you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Well, the homeless person, obviously. Have you seen me? Obviously. I am the closest you can be to a homeless person whilst not being actively homeless. Oh my goodness, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess is such a phenomenal album. Oh. Okay. Review. I think review this might be better actually. Because right here it could be a direct per quiz. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh my goodness, I just got an idea. Oh, yes. Not PU, PY. Oh, I've gotten just such a brilliant idea. Actually, what do we want to keep? That's a good question. There we go. No, not the CMD line. The first one around it. Yeah, in that case, I could just implement like a test quiz sort of thing. Okay, all of these seem quite useful, especially the blueprint. So I'm gonna keep them for now. And this is gonna be test quizzes. I don't know what to call it. It's going to be. First, I need to implement like a test quiz, like a test review sort of thing, just to set up the system for it. But the database I will have to exist. This is honestly really confusing. I do have to say. So if we need to get a different conversation topic going in the background, because I'll be honest with you all, if it will be insufferable to just watch me do this, it will be so difficult to keep track of unless you're actively focused on it. Because I do realize this is something that it's just boring to watch. So we need like a topic conversation. But you need to be productive, no? Yeah, but I'm gonna focus on just two things at the same time. Maggie, you want a topic conversation? Yeah. Absolutely. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Okay, you go first. Alright. I pick rock. Your turn. Paper. Damn it! Damn it! Yeah, man, I always lose. Yeah, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. That's such is life. You know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay. Should be the tracker. How did the butt tracker? The lowercase as well, right? General flame, go first. It is going to be kind of like the badge tracker. Except it's not going to be badge ID. Oh, which means that we would need a review database. All the reviews implemented. Yeah. Justice for Nichols? What do you mean Justice for Nichols? The Nichols sponsorship was a pro bono basically, because I did it for free. Oh, the Nichols is... I honestly don't care. Okay. What do we need in this case? That's a good question. In this case, I imagine it'll be almost similar to the badges. So we're gonna have the AD, obviously. Give Nichols the credit they deserve. What do you mean? I did! That's what I did! Have you not seen my sponsorship of the Nickel? Two of them! Two sponsorships of the Nickel! My goodness! Alright. Date, because why not? The description, sure. Path will not be necessary. Real. Let's call this retired, because we could retire it every now and then. You just got them in the last vid. Yeah, because technically it wasn't really a sponsorship. It was more like a just unpaid endorsement or opinion, basically. Oh, there is a way we could have done it more efficiently, actually. Make it your website up. Yeah, it is. Ta-da! Actually, let's see. Alright, some of the badges are missing. There we go. Bias 5%. Can we visit it? Yeah. Make it a WTF. It's still in the... It's not fully developed. The reason why I haven't announced it anywhere is because we're still working on the Louvre Caper. Well, obviously we'll be working on it for a really long time, but we haven't really reached the point where there is anything useful. all of it is more like a proof of concept. Make it. Today my mom asked what I wanted for my birthday. I chose Oppenheimer Blu-ray and I realized I don't know what the next Nolan movie is about. And I look it up and it's Odyssey. Hold on. Christopher Nolan. I do like that bloke, Christopher Nolan. I do have to say. I genuinely had to see what he made to realize that I'm genuinely a fan of his movies. Like Inception, Tenet, Interstellar, Transcendence, and I genuinely never connected the dots that they were always Dark Knight as well. Like genuinely, I didn't know I was a Christopher Nolan fan. No one makes the best sci-fi movies ever, but I'm worried about him doing Greek mythology. He can nail it easily. I don't think his movies are good because he's doing sci-fi. I think his movies are just good because he's really good at like fiction in general. I think the reason why he chooses science fiction is just because he is especially good at like reasoned fiction. Oh, Tenet is brilliant. Honestly. It's so funny the way people have been asking me to watch Tenet for such a long time. Because, well, obviously time is my favorite thing. And people have been asking me to watch Tenet for such a long time, and I only seen it recently on a watch party, and it's just the circumstances that led up to Tenet are so dumb when it comes to why I saw it. It's cool. Alright. More coffee. Because today I'm productive. I've been slacking away way too much recently. I need to be more productive. I need to work harder because I'm running out of time. The charity will require efforts. And I can't just be pissing away and doing nothing. Consequence. I'm going to do Stranger Things now, which is going to be in the theaters. Oh, I still haven't seen the new Stranger Things season. I will need to get on that as well. I'm gonna add it to my list. You should. I will, buff. I will. I'm gonna add it to my list. I do like Stranger Things a lot. I think it had a very nice like adventuring vibe, where a lot of adventuring movies have this thing where they kind of lose the really nice adventuring aspect of the risk involved, let's call it, where the entire adventure feels like it fits together too nicely. And I really like that in Stranger Things. It's a lot more like real adventure of it being chaotic and that causing all of the interesting things to happen. I really like that a lot. In this case, the last thing would be completed. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I've watched Stranger Things an uncountable amount of times. I think I've only seen it twice, if I'm not mistaken. There's so many things I like about the show. It is a really good show. I like it. It turns into a good show. Yeah, yeah, because it's just really well made. It's really well made with care. I get what you mean. There isn't like a single aspect of it. It's just all nicely done. How many times did you watch Tenet? Me? I've only once. Only once. Oh, was it this Friday? That was the first time I watched Tenet. And second, third time. That's the thing. You see, I've got to be honest. I've heard from a lot of people that Tenet is confusing. It was actually Saturday morning, but sure. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was a Saturday morning in that case. Ash was there, so that's... Thanks for correcting. Yeah, but I've heard from a lot of people that Tenet is confusing, and I just don't see it. It's so funny, because when we were watching it, like, we finished watching it, and then I said that I don't get why people find it confusing. It's pretty simple. And then Katsi had some questions, so I just started answering them, and Katsi's reaction was like, you seem to know an awful lot about the movie you claim to have never seen. And I just said, we just seen it. I genuinely don't get why people find it confusing. Everything was extremely well telegraphed in that movie. It was so well done. Are you all having fun with New was my favorite movie? I didn't. I didn't know it was your favorite movie. What's more, we had a lottery. It was a lottery of 5 different movies. It just landed on Tenet. What were they? Hold on. That was quite a collection because it was... 3 different... Yeah, it was 3 different movies, but 5 entries. Because Tenet was twice. K-pop Demon Hunters was twice for some reason. And then the third one was... Oh, what did Caper suggest? I bet you watched it in January because my favorite. I knew you'd love it. Oh, that was a year ago. I genuinely didn't remember that time, and it was Money Heist. No, it wasn't Money Heist. It was... I remember... Damn it. Son. You, yes. It was... I love that that's an image as well. The movie that Caper suggested was... hold on, I can find it. I am 95% certain it had Leonardo DiCaprio in it. Good night, Buff. I'm saying you'll get a lot more from second and third watch. I genuinely don't see anything that I didn't find. Hold on. Was it not with Leonardo? I could have sworn. I could just check, I suppose. But that feels like such a cop-out. It was, in fact... Departed movie. Hold on, am I... Yeah, okay, no, I wasn't going crazy. Good, there we go. It was Departed. It was Departed. There we are. No, a lot more than between 4,000 years low, 1,000 years in ocean. I interact with movies a bit differently. I like really capturing the scenes. Small details about the fight scene reverse the thingy. Not really. I don't know. In my case, there's just like no doubt in my mind. I do have to be honest. When I saw Neil like demask the attacker at the airport, for the first time, I already knew it was going to be them. I already knew that. I feel like that one wasn't that much of a surprise. But there were a couple of good ones. How do you know it? Well, it's because of the Neil's reaction. Like, Neil didn't chase after him. It was kind of the surprise. The evil prick, or whatever his name was. I don't give a shit about him. He sucked. But the evil prick being reversed, that one was a surprise. That one I genuinely didn't expect. But the Neil demasking, that one, yeah. Another surprise was the girl jumping off the boat. That was also a surprise for me. That was really good. What's happening? Not much, we're just talking about movies. There's only one thing left in this case here. The nice thing about doing it this way, you know, no, I won't be talking about code because it's boring. The point is, this is really neat. Model films are overrated. Let's watch black and white movies.
Hi.
Hi, Macaroni. How you doing?
Just going along.
Cool. How can I do in a clever manner? What's he talking about? When it turns out that Sater was talking to himself to warn himself. That was clever. Also, I do have to say, I don't like the fact about myself, but I do absolutely. It is a pet peeve of mine. Caper! Hi! It was reversing the highway scene. Yes, that one. When he was going into the room, I genuinely wasn't expecting him to reverse himself. But I do have to say that I don't like that fact about myself, but unrealistic science fiction, when they try to claim it's realistic, that does genuinely bug me. When a movie like tries to provide an explanation for science, and that explanation sucks, because what you can also do is just not provide an explanation. That's also fine in my opinion. And I like the fact that when it comes to Tenet, they've basically nailed it, as in they only explain things which made sense. The entire ambiguity of the grandfather paradox, mwah, mwah, beautiful.
Tenet, should watch that one.
Is good. It's really, really good. I think my favorite.
I think so as well.
My favorite Christopher Nolan movie, and possibly my favorite movie of all time.
But I think, but I was a stupid child when I first watched it, so should probably rewatch it.
I've never really seen it. Yeah, would
Yeah,
recommend
of course
yes.
I've seen it. All right, I got cherry, a liquor, and how's that one called in English?
Oh, hold on, Caper, since you're here, I have an idea. for the tests and quizzes, or as I like to call them, reviews, which is, hear me out, three databases. A database being review, then being review answers, and then being review tracker. And a review tracker will be just like the badge tracker, right? Just to check. In this case, I'll need to replace the badge's ID with the review. And hear me out. Each of the quizzes will have its own template, and will have its own template. So we can basically go as in depth. We can do whatever we want on each and every single one. If we want one of them to have a fully realistic physics simulation, we can. That's neat. We can do whatever we want. The only standardized requirement would be that it will output all the answers as JSON when you submit. And then we can have check answers, which will just compare the JSON that's going in from the review number 1, for example, to the JSON in the database of review answers ID 1, and then you just compare the two, and then we can do literally whatever we want. That's not needed. We can generate templates on spot from question answer pairs in database. Yeah, but I don't know if you remember that as I mentioned, for reviews I want us to have as much freedom as possible, so we can do that, but that would require us to like pre-make templates for the templates. The attachment database table I suggested can also host attachments paired to questionnaires. I'm guessing by QS you mean questionnaires, or I don't know. I'm not familiar with the hip cool youth expressions. Questions answers. I see. Yeah, but the problem with questions answers is that we won't really know what form they will take, either the question or the answer. So the question could be like a multiple choice, in which case the answer would just be a number, right? Question could be just multiple choice of 4 options, in which case the answer would be 1 to 4. But it could also be, I don't know, a position of an object on a JavaScript canvas, right? Or it could be something completely different and nebulous that we will come up with in the future. So that's why I think, that's why I don't think we should actually. I really like this solution for that reason, because in that case we can go onto a template, and in that case, if we want to include a canvas, then we just create a new template for the review which includes that canvas, and then when you submit the form, then the JavaScript can generate a JSON based on the position of the object on that canvas. Do we need to deliver the ways being right as well, right? Alright, see ya, bye, have a good one. I'll carry on.
See ya. Where were we? Positron says that he loves the thing about how they don't explain the rotors or the algorithm in Tenet.
Yes, way to report the story. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Tenet just doesn't bother to explain things which with like forced explanation. It does bother me when movies do that a lot. The example I always bring up, when you have Avengers and they try to, the first one, and they try to break through like a force field of sorts, and they say, and the scientist over there says like, oh, you can't do that, it's a barrier of pure energy. Like, the fuck you mean barrier of pure energy? What is pure energy supposed to mean?
That's just matter.
Not even that. That could be anything. That could just be anything. It could be matter. It could be light. It could be, I don't know, gravity. Anything could be fucking pure energy. Gravity. That just bothers me so much, because they could have as well just had that guy say, I've made it myself, you won't be able to get through, or something like that, or in some other way show that it's unparentable. It bothers me.
But those movies are like in the bad science part. They explain a lot of science very badly, or just very wrong.
It could be all matter. Get out here. Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that I'm not saying that everyone needs to always explain science perfectly. What I'm saying is that you have the choice to just not explain it. That's also fine. Like, you don't need to explain everything that's happening because characters in the movie aren't omniscient. Like, they can just not know things. In Tenet, my favorite example of that is that when you have Neil, who's like has a master's in physics, and he's saying something like, "Oh yeah, basically there's the grandfather paradox, and one of the solutions to the grandfather paradox that you can go in the future, go into the past, kill your own grandfather, and you will still live. It's possible that grandfather paradox just won't affect you." And like the protagonist asks him, "Oh, so do you think that that's the case?" And Neil just says, "It doesn't matter what I think because people in the future think that," which is so beautiful because yeah, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. It just matters what characters in the movie believe. And it's just brilliant. I really like that. And this is like the same. They never explained how the future people placed in a wormhole that there's inside black hole work. Still the best physics ever movie. That bothers me about Interstellar though, because the thing is, they never explained it. But that's such a... everything else in Interstellar is trying to be very accurate. And that part just so fucking isn't. It bothers me. If you jump into a black hole, you can't just... I'm fine. I won't rant. I hate the everyday use of the word energy, honestly, at least in this pseudo-intellectual way, or often spiritual way. Yeah, the way I always like to explain energy is just change. That's what energy is. You have a lot of energy, that means you have a lot of change. You have potential energy, that means potential to change. And when you start thinking, "Hi, Remy." Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, and so when you think of...
Hi.
When you think of energy in terms of this sort of thing, then it really, most of these just fall apart. Because saying, I'm sorry I keep getting back to this, but genuinely, for some reason it's stuck with me through the years. When you have a barrier of pure energy, that's just a barrier of pure change. Why would that matter? What is it? I want to get into that universe. I want to ask those people, what is a barrier of pure energy? Explain that to me. I would like a PowerPoint presentation.
It's a barrier of pure zinch.
Warhammer 40k nails it as well, in my opinion, because
With the warp.
yeah, they just start with saying that, oh yeah, consciousness matters, and like warp is just a reflection, and that also makes everything make sense. How can you have I don't know, how can you have, well, basically any rules of the warp? They're all explained by the fact that they're just feeling based, and it's great. But nobody gave us visit to model it. Can I want to talk to Emmy. Yeah, sure. There we go. Alright, the gang's back together.
Now.
We're doing another watch party. They're asking the
How
song.
you doing, Amy? How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay.
I really like your train. That was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was very random. That is very I do things like that often, like very random shit.
You're very random and quirky.
I don't understand why. I don't know why I am like this.
Oh, when Amy does it, it's random and quirky, but when I'm doing it, I'm schizophrenic and delusional.
No, you're also random and quirky. I don't think you're chisel.
I think we've never met.
Macaroni, when you're random and quirky, like solid 3 times out of 5, the international law enforcement agencies have to get involved with me. So I just want to say that if I let Nico for every single time Interpol has contacted me about you, I'll be a rich man. That's kind of actually how I found my own operation, to be honest with you. That's where all the Make It fans are coming from.
I be in situations.
I sell off macaroni information to the Interpol.
You really do be like,
Ah.
let's put macaroni in situation.
Hold on, look in VC chat.
Oh no. No. We've all been there.
Yep. Absolutely. Or what else? This one is also great.
Make it. You start a sentence on sci-fi movies, but Katsi cut you off. What sentence did I start? What was I saying? Because I do forget what thoughts I finished, what I haven't. I don't remember. I don't remember either. That's a problem.
Sometimes I forgot.
Yeah. So about those.
But then I remember.
About those voices inside my head. It turns out they're just called dots.
What? Damn.
Oh my goodness, the Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess is a brilliant album. I think I'm gonna have it as one of my new background live stream noise. Now I'm listening to Honors Recall.
We are making you lesbian.
What?
That's not a lesbian album. That's a girl boss album. I think.
And a lesbian album.
I don't know. I already have been considered. I've been already called on multiple occasions an honorary woman. One day.
Lesbians.
One day I want to have the title of an honorary lesbian. Hey, like a man can dream, right?
Estrogen is right there. You can buy it.
Yeah, but you know the quote I said, right? I don't really care about moving either way. Make it an honorary woman. Yeah, I haven't called an honorary woman because it's I don't know, pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. But yeah, it's just when you girl boss enough, that happens. But you need to girl boss pretty hard. You need to girl boss, gaslight, gatekeep.
When you eat hot chip and lie.
Yeah, what's my favorite movie without me though? It was random. We literally spun a wheel to pick what movie we're gonna see. And to be fair, it was a comical spin. Why an honorary lesbian? Well, it's a matter of, I don't know, how do I put it? Basically, I just really I don't want to review it for this game because like there are certain portions of these sort of things that I cannot state publicly. You know what? It's not my story to tell. Let's just say and end it there.
Okay. Do you have the lesbian pass?
I have not. Well, I kind of have been called an honorary gay as well on multiple occasions. So I just feel like
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense because you are also just gay.
allegedly.
Make it addressing the gay allegations. But you know that I'm homophobic, right?
It's honestly would be pretty difficult to survive in this community as a homophobe.
True. Because I'm severely scared of gay people. I'm so scared that gay people are around me.
I'm gay.
What?
People.
Why didn't you tell me?
You're supposed to scream.
Why do we have lesbians? Why can't there be more morbid? Oh, piss off! Jeez, I really don't try to understand.
I'm gonna draw now.
One of my favorite artists, Niki as well, started like a new series of drawings which are just so lovely. They basically what they do is there's artists who like do ships of different characters from different medias, and then they just
Your favorite artist, okay.
it's great. They started a new one. It's very wholesome, and it genuinely Oh my goodness.
What are they shipping?
I don't even know those characters, but they just have very lovely interactions. It's so wholesome. How
They're
can
shipping
The only thing
drones.
I'm shipping is containers across Atlantic Ocean.
how can a non-binary person be gay? Genuine question. I'll be honest with you, Figure. I don't know. Nor do I think I particularly care. I just think that the labels were invented by big division to divide us. Personally,
I personally think that you
Ugh.
shouldn't step on the snack.
solid reference.
No, that's a libertarian reference.
Why does the Minecraft bone block place? I don't quite understand the question.
What?
Oh, hold on. I've been
Yeah.
staring at the same piece of
Nice.
code for the past like solid half an hour. I just realized I haven't done nothing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're now a certified programmer.
No, for having him stare at the code for half an hour and being unproductive, make him unproductive.
Exactly. I need to be.
Yeah, you can figure it out with sentence, Macron. I believe in you.
I need to be more productive. That is true. I have been lucky
So-
the past couple of days, and I genuinely am wasting so much time because I already think that I may not have enough time to finish all the work I need to before the 9th of January, and this is just making this so much worse. So I need to just.
You can
Get
just
back to
stream
work.
less, and then 9th of January can
I
go a bit
can't.
further.
I can't because 9th of January has to happen on 9th of January because we already have everything booked.
Oh.
Yeah, 9th of
Okay.
January is like a hard limit. So I'm not gonna lie, I would like it. I would like to push it back, but we're way too far in to push it back.
All right.
Just want to.
Sunk cost fallacy.
It's not. Well, it's not really sunk cost fallacy. It's just that, I'm not the only person involved, right? I can't just push it whenever I feel like it. Just because I'm being lazy.
When the rage baiting works.
Check answers. Let's call it check answers API because I want to be. I'll just check answers. That should be fun. Well, the best way to achieve great things is to put them off until the last possible moment. Thank you, Altabury.
True.
Was it sunk cost fallacy and not like sand cost? Seems dead. Sounds more Chinese that way.
I do have to say, I like what I did with the server recently.
I don't get it,
Yeah.
Ash.
It feels a lot more clean and neat. It's a lot more manageable. Okay. So now we have these, which all databases should work. That should be everything we need. And then, oh my goodness gracious me. I do realize that this is an extremely boring thing to work on stream. So I'm really sorry, do apologize. But I don't know if...
That's why I'm here.
Thank you, Mac.
That's why I'm here to meow.
And Kathy as well. Staying code and doing nothing makes you a great programmer, and I'm the best programmer on earth. I mean, it is a significant portion of it, I would say. But in this case, that's not the reason, because normally you stare at your code and do nothing because it doesn't work and you're trying to figure out why it doesn't work. In this case, I'm staring at it because I know what I need to do next. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. Because what I need to do...
Programmer. I barely know her.
What I need to do next is I need to actually test this. And that's going to be tricky.
Have you talked about your days yet?
Have I what?
How like have you talked about how your days were, like everyone?
Oh yeah, well, I asked most people. How was your day, Amy?
Okay. Okay, I guess. I don't know. mixed.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. What happened?
Yeah, yeah. I did some exercise.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
Exercise. I thought you said extra fries.
no. Um, I thought a lot. Um,
Oh, that's dangerous.
true. I talked with my mom a bit about stuff, and I thought more. Yeah,
Oh no. Is that
and the rest I forgot.
is that why it's mixed? Because honestly, thinking this much is dangerous.
Not
mean,
thinking
it's
this much is based and
the mix is
philosopher killed.
because I was thinking about my mom because there's stuff going on.
Do you want to talk about it or do you want to keep it private? Because I do realize that it's something it probably is private.
I mean, I would not like to say it on stream.
Completely understandable, completely understandable. We will most definitely talk about this later if you're comfortable then, because I cannot, mixed isn't good enough. They has to be great, no. That is a wrong that has to be righted.
But if
It's
every day
okay.
is great,
I got
none
my
is.
water now, I got my sketchbook now. I think drawing is the same type of compulsive for me as piano playing is for you.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, true.
I hope it isn't, because that's a bad sign.
I mean, I can elaborate someone, but not on stream.
That's completely understandable. Are you making me want to end this? Well, honestly, if anything, I think. Okay, you know what?
Don't worry too much. Not now. It's okay.
But I'm just considering my options, because the thing is, I have just spent the last half an hour on stream just watching the same couple lines of code without doing anything. And I cannot do anything else until I'm finished with this code. So if that's how the rest of the live stream is gonna go, then I might as well end it. Because to be honest, it ain't going great so far. So far I did basically nothing all stream, and I do need to finish this. And at the same time, I will stream later on in the day anyway, because, well, I need more streams in order to hit that 1050 before 9th of January, so...
Okay.
So we might actually be nearing the end of the stream. I don't know, not bad. We had conversations, we had fun. And then we're gonna play football at 4 a.m. and then want to sprint. Oh, good for you, Ash. Good for you.
GG, that's cool.
And my favorite background noise while I study. Well, want me to push you into the voice channel then, Ash? Because I'm still gonna be a background noise. I dislike background noise generally. I do have a very soothing voice. You know, just so relaxing and such. Alright. It's so relaxing. I have an extremely relaxing voice. Yeah. Honestly, the effort I've put into making my voice not annoying. It's still not great, but I would like you all to consider the fact that the current voice I have is my voice after literally years of public speaking every day. So it was so much worse in the past. Unbearable. Megan, for some reason...
Can you...
Yep, go on.
Can you talk how you used to? Like, just...
Well, I mean, I could try. I really don't want to. I really don't want to. Because...
Okay, you don't have to.
This is horrible. That past should be shot with a shotgun and buried deep.
Okay, then don't do it. It's okay.
Did you talk like me?
It's no, it was... Oh my goodness. We're not getting into that, doesn't matter. That past, that's the... You see, I am a dictator after all, and that's you know, that's what my Bureau of Propaganda is working hard to erase from history. YouTube for some reason is making everything in Arabic. Yeah, like on my streams or just in general? Because honestly, I have not experienced that. Everything is in German in my YouTube.
What?
Yeah, I think that's because of my VPN usage.
Are you hanging out with Kuiper too much?
But it's funny. I've hung out with a lot of Germans actually. To be fair, genuinely.
And Australians.
No. I do mean it like because it's a substantial amount of people. That the German distribution, when it goes to people I know, is unusually high at this time of year. Please make it please. No, it's not. Not a good. Trust me. It can. It's only. It's just genuinely only a negative. You'd hear it and you would just be disappointed. That's the same thing as when people say that they want to see my face. Like that's the thing. No matter what my face looks like, you will be disappointed. That's just how it works.
I can't confirm that.
Will it be okay? Put it on a scale. Will it be better or worse than Dream face reveal?
I think it would be just as terrible because, like, okay, in my opinion,
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't really watch Dream, so I don't know exactly what it is, but I have seen memes. That's the only reason why I know this. But like, the problem is that no matter what my face would look like, it would be disappointing because it would never live up to expectations. And I'm not even complaining about that. That's just how it works. It's both German and people in Germany. Oh, you know what, Ash? That's actually fair. That is fair. I don't consider nationality a thing. I just think about it geographically. It's German, close enough. Oh, it is a lot. It's a lot, genuinely. There's a lot of people. I'm going to... There's free in plotting. There's additional one post-plotting. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, it's a substantial amount. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go. Because I genuinely need to get this code over with, and I am struggling like crazy. I'm gonna stream later, but when I say later, it's going to be really late, so that will be more for the American times. My apologies, but no matter how I try, I cannot push the time to go in reverse. And trust me, I've tried. Which means the unrelenting passage of time is upon us. And for now, that will be it. Thank you very much so much for watching, and have a great day.